Hey guys! Okay, so today what we're going to be talking about are fractions that are larger than 1. So go ahead and title your notes, Fractions greater than 1. Go ahead and title them now. So today what we're going to practice is looking at fractions that are larger than 1, because that's typically where we get tricked on assessments, is when fractions exceed the 0 to 1 on our number line that we talked about yesterday. So today we're just going to break it down 2 different examples, so I want you to do these with me, okay? So the first one we're going to talk about is if, let's say everyone in my class knows I love pizza, okay? So we have a pizza. So go ahead and put example 1 on your thing, okay? I love pizza. Got my circle. And what I want you to do is I want you to cut your pizza into fourths. It's pretty simple, right? It's cut into 4 equal parts, and each unit fraction would represent 1/4. That's 1/4. That's 1/4. That's 1/4. And that is 1/4. And if you put all of the 1/4 together, then you equal 1 whole, which is 4/4. Now, the problem is what if the word problem has you break it down without telling you how many whole pizzas it has, and it starts out with slices, and then you get more than a whole pizza. So it gets kind of tricky. So let's start out with kind of a simple word problem. Let's say that you come to my house and you bring with you 9 slices of pizza. So 9 slices. I'm excited about this. 9 slices of pizza. You already cut them up for us. But the question is, how many whole pizzas did you have? Well, you kind of have to figure that out by putting them back together, right? So looking at my pizza right now, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see that I have 4 slices. And out of how many parts? 4 total. So right now this equals 4/4. But I need 9 slices. And the question is, how many total pizzas do I have? Well, let's draw another pizza and cut it into fourths. This one represents 4/4. This one represents 4/4. So right now, if I know I have 2 whole pizzas, I could look at this and say, well, 4/4 plus 4/4 is 8/4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right now we have 8/4 of pizza. But I still don't have enough. I have 9 slices. So I'm going to draw another pizza. The trick here, though, is you start out, right now you have 8/4, and I need 9. Therefore, I'm not going to need this whole pizza, am I? I'm only going to need how many slices? Just 1. The rest of it, maybe you ate before you came over. Maybe you didn't bring us all of it. So when I look here, I can see that I have this pizza, which is a whole pizza cut into fourths. I have this pizza, which is a whole pizza cut into fourths. And out of my third pizza, I only have 1 slice. But with all these put together, I know that that is what I have, 9/4, when it comes to my 9 slices. So let's go back to the question. The question said, how many whole pizzas do you have? Well, 9 slices is 2 whole pizzas. 2 whole pizzas and one little guy left. That one's for you. So I hope this helped you with kind of drawing a representation of fractions on it, using that are greater than 1. So real quick, before you go, if I were to take this and see 9/4, 9/4, and say that instead of them asking how many whole pizzas it had, it asks you to represent it on a number line. It might look a little different. So let's talk about that. I want you to draw your number line all the way across your paper. Now this one's gonna get tricky because you know that we're gonna start possibly at 0, but you also know that it's probably gonna be bigger than 1. So I'm probably gonna have to cut up my number line a little differently. So let's think. Earlier we were able to say that we had 2 whole pizzas and 1/4. 2 and 1/4. That means that my number line has to be bigger than 2. So what should I end my number line with? A number that is bigger than 2. Hopefully you said it. 3. Now, 0, 1, 2, 3. It's basically like cutting your fraction or your number line into thirds, right? And I always tell my kiddos, whenever we're cutting something up into equal parts, my trick is I always draw 1 less lines. So I need to be cut into thirds, so I'm only going to draw 2 lines. So let's do that. 1, 2. And label your number line. Now here's where kiddos get tricked too, is you see it and you're like, well, now what? How do I cut these into equal parts? That's where your denominator comes into play. The denominator tells you how many parts each whole represents. So each whole must be cut into 4 equal parts. So 4 equal parts. And remember yesterday's lesson, I talked to you about how your number line was basically zoomed in to an infinite number line. It can be as big as you want, but we just look at 0 to 1 most of the time. But sometimes your number line will exceed 1, and so you kind of have to feel it out. So, fourths. That means this section will be in fourths, this section will be in fourths, and this section. So let's look just 0 to 1. 0 to 1. Let's break it up. First, cut it in half. That's the easy one. In order to make fourths, you take your halves and you cut them in half again. Now you have fourths. Let's label it. You with me so far? 1 whole, 1/4, 2/4, 3/4 is 4/4. But we're not stopping there. Just like we did here, let's break up this one into fourths. So first, cut it in half. And then, cut your halves in half. And now let's label. Don't get tricked. We had 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. This is 5/4, 6/4, 7/4, 8/4. Whew, it's a lot. We're not done yet. Cut your final whole number into fourths, right here. Cut it in half. Cut your halves in half. I love fourths, they're easy. All right, don't get tricked. We started at 1/4, and we've been going all the way down the number line, and we stopped at 8/4. 8/4, 9/4, 10/4, 11/4. What's that gonna be? And it's 12/4. Yep. So if you were to plot 9/4 on this number line, you would see that it comes after 1, after 2. And just like I tell my kiddos in class, put a big dot that they can see from space that represents where your number is on the number line. And that's it. That is a fraction larger than 1. So hopefully you found a connection between two pictures, or the pictures of the 2 pizzas, plus the extra 4th slice for you, and the number line, where it went past 1, past 2, because we were just counting 4ths. Remember, your denominator is going to remain the same throughout this whole line, through all your pictures. Everything is going to be in 4ths. Never change that. And then your numerator is the only thing that's going to change. Keep it simple and have fun. And I'll see you later. Bye.